Frieren episode 5, Logistics of the Northern Plateau, and this episode was all about bread. And I mean, I get it. I'm food motivated, I'm bread motivated, so it was visceral to me. This was also a really emotionally pleasant episode. So they got to the Bier region, and speaking of bread, they grow wheat there, and so the party was able to have some really good bread there. It was really fun to see them meet some more characters from Frieren's past. So first they got to meet Old Man Fass, the little dwarf, who was looking for Bolshov, the liquor. Now, wasn't he so cute with his little top hat and his brown beard? I thought he was an adorable character. How long do you think it would have taken them to find the Bolshov before when it was Himmel's party with Heiter wanting to go after it? He spent 80 more years digging this thing out. How long would it have taken then? Because even now it took some time for Frieren to be able to get through that door. We also got to learn about Milliarde the elf, another character from Frieren's past, and this one was a really interesting character. He talked about how elves all, have a purpose to their life. They go searching for something, but that he's in fact the opposite. He was like, I don't really have a purpose anymore. And so even him leaving that inscription, lying that the Boshop was the best tasting liquor, he just did it because it wasn't for any particular reason. That makes me wonder what other aimless activities might Milliard have gotten up to that in fact would have really had an impact on some other people, because the inscription that he made about the bow shop ended up giving Old Man Fass a purpose to his life and eventually gave them some laughs, and the community all got to share in a lively drink together. Now back to the bread. I could not handle how hard that bread that they were eating out on the road was. Did you hear the sound effects when Fern was crunching on it? And then they got to the Norm Company estate. When I heard that he kept such good records, I knew that they were in trouble because I knew that he was going to have charged interest. And with it being 80 years gone by, I knew it was going to be a big sum. But Frere having to be in servitude for 300 years is kind of ridiculous. I lost it when she just all of a sudden appeared with her new outfit of like all of her things have been taken away. But from the scenario, Frieren actually got to save a whole community. She got to save Norm's company by really helping them expedite to find the silver and then have some more resources to presumably be able to start up the trade routes again. I did wonder if Norm was just kind of being optimistic, because the reality is there's still all these monsters out there that is going to impede them getting to do their routes of trade. Speaking of optimism, though, now they get to look forward to maybe, possibly having some soft bread on their journey. So again, bread was the theme of the episode. It made me very happy. Anime makes me happy, and that's the tea.